Jesus fucking Christ. Joe Rogan is an insufferable piece of shit. Now the Theo Von thing. Okay, to be straight with you, I don't like Theo Von. I think he's kind of dim. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Softball interviews with Trump. I think the Mark Maron stand-up thing with Theo Von was perfect. That was just, yep, that was. But to give you context, I don't like stand-up in general. I don't think stand-up comedians are funny, right-wingers or left-wingers. I don't think stand-up is funny. But the toxic culture now, the what is the British guy comic with the fucking plastic surgery? Him and Joe Rogan a while back talked about how important comedians was, like they should be taught like in school, like comedy. Fuck those people. Anyway, that's not. And oh, fuck that little guy, that little prick, that little thin ass guy with the fucked up face, the grin, that little piece of fuck. What? That literal racist, literal sexist. That with the MAGA hat, he always says nice things about Trump, criticizes everything. The mothership thing is fucking waste. How to be funny? Well, you're racist, you're sexist, and you're a fucking homophobe. Yeah, and fuck trans people. Anyway, the thing I want to say is Joe Rogan now really annoyed me, because even though I don't like Theo Von, it's like what Joe Rogan said now. He shared a lot of personal shit about Theo Von, and I guess, okay, so I understand in America that you are a skeptic to pharmaceuticals, to antidepressive, like that was what you talked about. Joe Rogan and a fucking other guy, I don't know who, talked about antidepressive, and that guy Joe Rogan talked to wanted to get off them. In Norway, I use, like, I'm on 5 different medications, and I understand it, I get it. It's sort of an uncomfortable thought to, like, take medication to be more normal. But in the end, am I better off? Do I feel better with medication? Yeah. If that's the case, I'll take them. And it's not private here in Norway, I think. Is it privatized like every single other thing in America? Anyway, so I get the skepticism from your standpoint. But Joe Rogan then started, yeah, you gotta go off them. Theo Von is like completely batshit. And he talked about Netflix special. Theo Von was having that bombed so hard that Netflix didn't show it or something like that. And it said that Theo Von is like off the rails now and everything. And also Joe Rogan's not, he's talking about foreign politics and everything like that's a bad thing, because Theo Von voted for Trump. Fuck that guy, by the way, but now he regrets. That's at least a good thing. He's criticizing the Israelis and everything like that. That's a good thing. He's criticizing, he's thinking. But Joe Rogan doesn't want to have anything to do with that, because Joe Rogan's friends now are that ugly gay guy, rich. Everybody's rich. Every guest he has is rich, or the yes people. And I said this 1,000 times before. Joe Rogan has always been like he always becomes his guest. You know, If Joe Rogan has a bunch of liberals on his podcast, Joe Rogan is a liberal. If he has a bunch of right-wingers on his podcast, he becomes right-wing. That is how Joe Rogan works. So now that Joe Rogan has a whole bunch of rich assholes that's on the right, he becomes a rich asshole. Elitists that's on the right. And before he could criticize stuff, he had this curiosity about things. Now it's no, fuck that. He doesn't want to say anything bad about Peter Thiel. Yeah. And that fucking bald guy that talked about the Epstein list, no pushback, no criticism, nothing. God damn it. But the thing that Joe Rogan did to Theo Von, being a bad friend, that's a bad friend. You know, you're outing him. And Theo Von had to push back on writing something on Twitter, or I don't know, like, yeah, life is a rocky road, but I'm doing good, all things considered. Like, leave the bastard alone. fucking, that really annoyed me. You're not doing that to a friend, you know? You know, that's a shitty thing to do. Fuck Joe Rogan. Oh, god damn it. Oh no, fuck all those Joe Rogan people. Anyway, bye. It's nice out. No, it's not nice out. But that's my bench. I like my bench. Nobody's sitting here. Oh, well, there's a cigarette stump, so there's people sitting. I guess junkies, but when I'm here, I'm alone, and it's peaceful, it's silent. Just, oh, fuck, listen to how silent it is. Huh? It's nice out. No, it's not nice out, but it's nice here. Just listening to the silence and the water and ranting about Joe fucking Rogan. The whole thing about comics sitting there and jerking each other off. Left people, I'm on the left are doing that too, but more on the right. They're sitting down there in the fucking couch thinking they're so much more than they really are. And Andrew Schultz, for example, and thank God that you know, the guy who's not out of the fucking podcast, the one who laughed, fakely laughed all the time, about everything Andrew Schultz said. Thank God he's gone. And Andrew Schultz is also insufferable. Anyway, I guess I'm done now, though. I guess it's like what I'm having trouble with is how do you find that appealing? You know, they're saying the same shit all over and over again, and well, now Schultz and Theo is criticizing the Trump administration, but they voted for him. They gave him softball interviews. Joe Rogan, he's criticizing Trump, but then he's sucking his cock at every opportunity. Okay, I was about to upload the video about Joe Rogan, but then I remembered when Mel Gibson was on. And Mel Gibson has bipolar type 1. I have bipolar type 2. Type 1 is more intense. And for me who have bipolar, I really see it on him. So intense in his eyes and the way he's talking, very hyperactive and very there. And he's talking about, he doesn't believe in evolution, and he's talking about creationism. And again, no pushback from Joe Rogan. And they're talking about some sort of drug or whatever that, Mel Gibson has had 3, friends who got cancer, but they took some sort of drug or whatever, pseudo crap, and they all got well. And Joe Rogan can go and, don't cancel me, critical drinker, don't cancel me. All right, now bye.